So let us understand. You already know that the distance, displacement of a body. Now let us go for what here? The speed of a body. Okay. What is the meaning of that by a speed? Okay, speed. So it is the distance travelled by a body in a certain interval of what here? The time. Without the following any kind of a what here? The direction at all. Then we can able to express this speed is the nothing but a what here? It is the rate of change of what here? The distance travelled by a body. Okay, rate of change of a distance. Rate of change in a what here? Of distance. Therefore, the speed is always given by the speed of a body is equal to distance traveled, distance divided by in a certain interval of what here? The time, the rate. Then what is the unit for this speed? The speed unit is distance is having a unit is what is the meter per second. So here is the distance is there is no particular direction is there for the speed. So therefore the speed is considered as a what here? It is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Okay. A speed is considered as what here? The scalar quantity. There are different types of the speeds we can able to say. One is called as what here? Uniform speed. What is the meaning of uniform speed? The equal distance travelled in a what here? Equal interval of time. Then the speed is said to be what here? Uniform speed. Non-uniform speed. Non-uniform speed in the sense is there is a different, unequal distance is travelled in a what here? Equal interval of time. The time is taken is the same, but the distance travelled is differs. Then it is termed as a what here? Non-uniform, or we can say variable speed. There is another important concept is that is termed as a what here? Instantaneous speed. What is the meaning there by instantaneous speed? When a speed at the every instant of time is changes. Okay, every instant of change is completely changes. Then it is termed as a what here? Instantaneously it is changing. So that is what we termed as a what here? Instantaneous speed. So let us go for an average speed here. What is the meaning there by an average speed? Average speed. It is a total distance travelled. Total distance travelled divided by what is that? Total time taken for that. Okay. Let us say here is a point A and it will reaches the point B and reaches what here the point C and reaches point D and etc. lines. What is the distance from here to here, here to here, here to here? That is called the total distance. A to B plus B to C plus C to D. Then what is the time taken for this? Here is 1 second, here is 2 seconds, here is 3 seconds, like etc. Therefore, I can even say the total distance travelled divided by the total interval of time is termed as what is the average speed we can able to calculate. So in the same manner, if a distance travelled in a particular direction, in only one direction, that is what we termed as what is the velocity. Okay. So rate of displacement, the rate of displacement of the body. Or we can say the distance travelled by a body in a certain interval of time in a specific direction. Then it is termed as what here? The velocity. We can give the velocity is like this. The velocity is equal to displacement of a body divided by what I can able to say? So what is the unit for this? It is the same as this one. Displacement is the meter per second. This is the scalar quantity, but it is a particular direction is there. So that is why it is termed as a what here? Vector. So it is a vector. Okay. It is a vector. Then what is the difference between this? Here also we have the several types of the velocity. One is called the uniform velocity. Equal distance traveled in equal interval of time. Then it is called uniform. So that is called uniform. And another one is called as what here? The variable velocity. Another one is called the instantaneous velocity. Another one is termed as an average velocity. So these are the things. A uniform velocity, you already know the equal distance is travelled in an equal interval of time in a particular direction is called as a what is uniform. Variable, you please understand, if a body is moving a circular path like this, at this particular point, the time the direction goes on changes. Just to see that every time is just the velocity, the direction goes on. What happens here? Changes. The direction of that the body is the changes. Then I can able to say is a non-uniform, or we can say is a variable. The direction of that the body changes at each and every point in a circular motion. Then it is called as a non-variable velocity. Then other things are same, instantaneous velocity. Each and every time the velocity goes on, changes. So that is called an instant velocity. So under this, the average velocity is nothing but so the displacement, the same thing as this one, displacement, total displacement, and also what is that? The time taken is considered as what here? Average velocity of this. And we have the difference between the speed and also the velocity. It's a very simple thing. Write the definition part in both the things. The speed is the rate of change of what here? The distance, or a distance travelled in a particular or some interval of time is called as a speed. But the velocity is the rate of displacement is called as what here? The velocity. Speed is a scalar quantity. The velocity is always what here? The vector quantity. And the units, both the units are what here? The same. And another the important the difference is that okay, in speed, after a one circular path, if it comes in a circular path, speed, okay, the average speed of that body is not zero. The average speed of this body is not zero under the what here? The average speed. But in this velocity, it may be what happens, sometimes it becomes a what? The average velocity becomes a what? Becomes zero. Okay. Then we have the speed, okay, and also the velocity. These are the difference between the what here, the speed and also. Okay. So what is the meaning thereby an acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of water. That velocity is termed as a what? The acceleration of the. So thank you for watching the videos. Thank you very much.